Hello everyone. Just gonna get right into it. Right after I'm done posting. I know I need to get a getting started screen so I can just do it while nothing's happening. But I don't think that far ahead. So today we're gonna be continuing with the Omega stuff. Hopefully we'll finish it today. Oh, right. I'll do that in a moment. I need to put an end to this. Were we actually this far at the end? Or are we fighting a few more before moving on to it? Okay. Oh, we're just already there. Okay. The test worlds. That makes it must be nearing an end. How many kaiju battles did we miss for this? Welcome, welcome. Your arrival has been highly anticipated. I'll confirm your earlier supposition. My experiments have indeed reached the final stage. Of the 89 test subjects I trialed, 4 Psychers command to emerge victorious. Of those 4, further conflict determined the strongest among them. This fighting specimen shall be your opponent. We come to the last round of testing then. And should we win this battle, or are we to finally face you in combat? Affirmative. Such an outcome would allow me to pursue my objective to its conclusion. I would continue analyzing the qualities which allow you to prevail despite your frailty and integrate said qualities into my own arsenal. I'll be pleased if my experiment yields the relevant data, but engaging you directly is still the most efficient and reliable testing method. Sneezy tickle. Omitting intermediary steps. Evaluation come at potential deemed superfluous. Proceeding immediately with final experiment. Okay. Did I even get the accessories? I don't think I did. Stop. Alpha, your task complete. Your presence amongst these test subjects is no longer required. What do you mean by that? I'll guide your progress personally from this point onwards. Alpha's role in transferring authority is now obsolete. You saw Alpha's a valued companion. If he wishes to continue on with us, I have no intention of leaving him behind. Companion. Companions are those who provide mutual benefit. The instant Alpha's authority became redundant, he lost his sole qualification to be regarded as such. No, he's now here for more support. Furthermore, the primary function of Alpha's existence was to lure you into my domain. He would be more accurately described as bait. Test Subject Alpha can neither confirm nor deny my statement. He possesses no memories prior to his encounter with you. He was the first entity created here in this realm. My first and only attempt to create a being who shared your mundane parameters. I based this incarnation upon a most ordinary life form, one which had somehow bested an enemy whose strength rivaled my own. Later in the field, creature in the heated bower sought to understand the source of this contradiction. A feather? Oh my god, a phoenix down. Oh my god, so many phoenix downs. I'm gonna live forever. I repeated the experiment once, twice, 1,000 times, yet the results never deviated from estimated projections. The test was an abject failure, and thus I resolved to adapt my methodology. I would focus instead on simulating powerful opponents, and summon mortals of natural origin here to combat them. For Alpha devised a new purpose. I erased his memory, implanted a compulsion to return to me, then ejected him into your world. Weak beings exhibit a tendency to form groups. I surmised that this instinctual behavior would aid Alpha in bringing me the test subjects I required, a function he has performed with adequate competence. You're a fuck. Tell me something, Omega. This ability of yours to generate matter was not originally intended for creating other life forms, was it? Your query bears little relevance to the topic at hand. Affirmative, I was equipped with matter generation capabilities for the purpose of unlimited self-improvement and armament expansion. Fabricating life forms was not the intended function, but the practice is not otherwise prohibited or problematic. I disagree with you there. As an engineer, I would advise against using such technology for purposes outside its design. From the very start, you've been making the same mistake. Even the powerful subjects of your test worlds were made crippled and incomplete. It is conviction which drove these villains to terrible greatness, the same limitless conviction which allowed weakling heroes to overcome them. Do you not understand? Then we will never lose to your creations, no matter how much stronger they should be according to your soulless calculations. Come on, Freya, let's be on our way. You too, Alpha. You know, Sid just laying it out. Come on, come on. Come on, come on! The kettle was empty. Hey. I have our base camp up and running. You can dive into the final test world whenever you wish. As the world's inhabitant, Omega has generously provided us with a basic profile. Your opponent name is Chaos. Chaos? First Heroes defeated this evil in a conflict that took place so long ago, I'm having trouble separating myth from mystery. Unless, of course, this is an entity from another reality, as were the denizens of the Sigmascape. In which case, it may be pointless to even attempt to confirm the details. What is certain, however, is that the Chaos stand triumphant over a roster of truly monstrous test subjects. It promises to be a grueling battle, but none which will open the gate to fighting Omega. One which will open the gate to fighting Omega itself. Alpha, you and I will need to provide support for Freya. Will you be my assistant? Oh. You're bothered by what Omega said earlier. You think you're responsible for dragging us into this mess? Trust me when I say this is not your fault. We were the ones who awakened Omega, and we are the ones who need to deal with the consequences. Quit. By the way, do you still have that card you used to boil water in the kettle? It's brought to my attention that I'm a spoiled blue blood who can't even refill a pot without constant reminders. If you could take charge of that, then it would be most helpful. He's gonna fill it with salt water! He's gonna fill it with salt water! No! It's convenient without Midgard somewhere here to translate his chirping. It isn't convenient. Still, the best medicine for his worries is for you to win this next contest. Let's show him we're on top of things, eh? Alpha Skate V.1. V 1.0. God. Don't fill it with salt water. Oh, is that one red mage who joined me, like Xion? Xion? Yes. Okay, 9 minutes. Okay, I need to go clean something and I'll be right back. Now that I'm back, let me... I don't know how long this will take. It says 9 minutes, but we'll see. Watch videos, shall we?
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera.
Oh my god,
dancing
dude.
with the dead.
Let me just watch some scary videos already. Oh, that's fine. Oh, damn, dude. He looks cool. Howdy! Stop! Stack, 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 stack! Oh, I'm dead. I guess I wasn't paying attention to my health. Shit. Thank you. Now, once I get in, I will just, oh no. What do you mean we're not even, like, we're only a quarter of the way down? God damn it. This is fucking chaos. Oh, what is it doing? What is it doing to me? I don't like the sound of that. We need to destroy this, I'm guessing. You dare? Oh shit. Ooh. I'm liking this tether ability, but I need to have it in a more convenient location. I kind of feel bad for the lower members though. They don't know what the fuck's going on. To be fair, neither do I. But I think they're just feeling a little bad of dying all the time. Oh. Okay. This is a good fight. I'm enjoying this. Well, so much for that. Yeah, I should be punished for that one. I should have been on the ball! On the fucking ball! Yeah! Wait, no, I have all the... Okay. That was a good fight. I like that. Okay. I'm gonna give it to Low Chromosome. That was concluded. Alpha Group is victorious. This also signals the completion of my experiments and incontestable fact of your supremacy. And yet the process by which you can consistently exceed your projected potential continues to confound my understanding. Is it possible that test subject suppositions are correct, that my calculations and simulations are fundamentally flawed? Do mortals truly boast some indefinable quality that I do not possess and cannot measure? Error, logic, loop malfunction, resolution requires additional data. If the nature of your existence defies standard reason, then I must examine you from an illogical angle. I will subject the unknown to the imperfect. Test subject fire frosting will proceed to a supplemental stage. I have altered this test world to reflect a recorded memory. It originates from a time when war had erupted on a distant star. I was deployed to the battlefield, and it was there that I engaged an enemy of unmatched strength. The contest ended prematurely, and I failed to bring down my foe. Subsequently, I lacked the data to fabricate a complete accurate simulation. Results stemming from such a subject are unreliable. Even should you be defeated by this incomplete creation, I will still honor your previous victories and engage you in combat myself. That is, of course, assuming you survive. According to my past observations, this opponent will accept only death as a condition of defeat. What the fuck is that? What is that? Is that Midgardsormr? Oh my god! Prepare to face Midgardsormr, red-maned worm of the Dragon Star, and nemesis of my world. This is not the fated spectre that you know, or a mortal conjured simulacrum. You will contend with the true incarnation of the Father of Dragons, at the height of his power and glory. Oh, that's fucking rad. Omega, wait! You can't force Freya to fight 2 battles back to back. She needs time to regain her strength. She must be allowed to recuperate, or the data for your testing will be skewed. Acknowledged. Test subject Freya Frostwing, you are permitted to leave. Re-enter the test world when your strength has returned to optimal levels. Where's Sid? Alpha seems distressed. Since Sid was nowhere in sight. Here, I'm right here. I don't think you can see me, but I'm sitting next to Alpha. What? What? Why? Oh. My apologies, it was not my intention to undermine the gravity of the situation with this diversion. I noticed the kettle was boiled and thought some tea would soothe my nerves. I poured a cup, was halfway through drinking it before I realized my hand, not to mention the rest of me, had turned invisible. I understand the situation is unsettling, but I assure you I can still work unimpeded. Now, we had best discuss how to approach... Oh. Seems I've worn off. What'd you put in that cup? No, you're not to blame. I did ask you to fill the kettle after all. And I'd forgotten what Nero had said about your card producing water with unexpected properties. Though it seems the effects were rather different this time. In any case, 'twas pleasant to have a distraction from our greater woes. However brief, we'll set the rest of the water aside for now and decide what to do with it later. Right, Freya. We need to talk about your forthcoming contest with Midgardsormr. Yes. Watching through the monitor, I could see that this worm appeared different to the one we know. Everything we heard thus far, it seems that Omega and Midgardsormr both hail from different stars, two distant worlds at war with one another. As a result of that conflict, the worm was forced to gather his offspring and leave its home behind. After evading Omega's pursuit over the course of an unimaginable journey, the Father Dragons arrived here on our world. I'm assuming the entity you face is younger, more vital Midgardsormr. Just as he was when Omega first encountered him, thousands of years in the past. A formidable foe indeed. Spotted once at the Keeper of the Lake, but... Wait, you fought against Midgardsormr before? But yes, I think I see your concern. It would be unwise to treat this as the same opponent, considering how different they might possibly be. Certainly doesn't help matters that Omega's little surprise doesn't register as an official test subject. Can't even use the terminals to search for the most basic information. With that in mind, Freya, I have a proposal. I wish to leave the completion of this supplemental stage entirely in your heroic hands. Rather than twiddle my thumbs, lest you prepare to contend with the dragon, I mean instead to work on a strategy for our inevitable confrontation with Omega. And then, my friend, we will put a stop to this mad machine once and for all. Yes! Yes! I'm glad we're in agreement. I already my tools and you ready yours. You even warned the sleigh. Alright. Okay, back to the video.
11 years ago, Tony Noguera recorded a short video of his son Elijah dancing to a Green Day song that was playing on their TV. He uploaded the video to his YouTube channel, and for years the video went mostly unnoticed. That is, until Tony's footage was shared on Reddit, and hundreds of Reddit users agreed on one thing. There's something truly bizarre going on in this video.
Dan, look at Elijah, go like this. Elijah, hey, like this. Elijah, look at, hey. Elijah, go like this. Were you dancing to some Green Day? Dance, go.
Did you see it?
Did you see it?
Right behind little Elijah, what looks like the dark, shadowy figure of a child can be seen, just kind of standing there, watching the family. A few seconds later, and the child disappears. Even creepier, right after the small, shadowy figure is seen, a strange, unexplained childlike giggle can be heard.
I'm Will Stone.
No, you're not Will Stone. Go away. Go away. I need to get
Visiting
ad block on
someone's
this.
haunted-
Elijah, go like this.
Oh man, that's so scary.
Now, I reached out to Tony Noguera personally, and he says that he has no idea who or what this unexplained figure might be. But he says his house does have a very creepy history. Tony's house is inside a gated community in Reno, Nevada, and the property on which the neighborhood was built used to be an old graveyard back in the 1960s. So could this creepy apparition be the ghost of a child buried on the community grounds long ago? Let me know what you think down in the comments.
That's what I think.
Really haunted. Lee from the YouTube channel Really Haunted says that his house in England is a hotspot for strange paranormal activity. For over 2 years, Lee and his family have witnessed and captured terrifying events caught on static cameras that are set up throughout their home. Now, if you're a longtime Nuke Stop 5 viewer, you've probably seen some of Lee's scary poltergeist moments in my videos. And well, things have only gotten worse. Late one night, Lee is fast asleep in bed when his hallway and bedroom static cameras capture something downright chilling.
Chilling. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can't believe it. Did you see it? Don't fucking talk about the orb. Don't talk about the orb. Come on.
A shadow figure seems to slowly rise from the floor in the hallway and then inexplicably zooms upwards into the ceiling. Lee says that whatever this strange shape was, it actually knocked open the attic door. The sounds you hear in the video are the attic door being violently pushed open and then just moved around. Then later, we cut to Lee's bedroom, and now whatever is in the attic seems to be moving Lee's overhead lamp around. But things get even weirder, because a few days later, Lee's wife Stacy is home and fast asleep in bed when she experiences something absolutely terrifying.
is it? What is it? What does it say? What does it say? Oh, sorry. Sorry. Weirdly goes black. Only that part goes black though. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Oh my god.
Did you see it? Now this one is a little hard to catch, but when the footage is sped up, you can clearly see another unexplained shadowy mass slowly floating towards Stacy before it violently yanks her hair. Surprisingly, the seemingly
trying to,
painful
perfect
incident
my
didn't wake
impression
her,
of this.
and Stacy says she doesn't remember any of it.
Yeah.
After viewing the footage, the couple was understandably pretty freaked out. Lee says that this is the most terrifying footage that he has ever caught, because it seems that whatever is haunting his home is becoming more and more violent and aggressive. I highly recommend that you check out all of Lee's paranormal experiences over on his YouTube channel, Really Haunted.
It's really
If you see a
haunted.
video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Things in the Woods. This next mysterious video was sent to the popular Japanese YouTube channel, Fourth Wall. They explained that there was no extra information attached to the email in which the video file was shared. They tried reaching out to the sender, but they got no reply back. In the video, a man appears to be walking through the woods, seemingly looking for someone. What happens next is absolutely
Terrifying.
horrifying.
Damn it! Ah! I keep trying to guess what he's gonna say. And sometimes I get it right. But like, you know, it's like it's always a chance. He doesn't even look like he's moving. Oh wow, he sounds so calm. I saw it. Did you see that?
In the distance, what appears to be a tree branch can be seen moving bizarrely on its own, and shortly after, the man spots two translucent things walking out of the dark
Oh my
forest.
god.
One large figure and one small. Now, some people in Fourth Wall's comment section suspect that the man might be looking for someone inside the infamous Aokigahara forest, the same forest where many Japanese men and women take their own lives. But what do you think? You can watch many more creepy videos of strange ghostly sightings over on the YouTube channel, Fourth Wall. Viewer videos. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Rocky reached out to me about a video his sister took at their family home in South Florida.
Dinner.
I don't care.
It's more than just a meal you make every night.
Rocky claims that their home might be haunted as the family has witnessed their TV turning on by itself, glasses suddenly breaking, and the voice of an older man coming from somewhere inside their house. Even stranger, Rocky claims that they have seen glimpses of strange shadow figures throughout the house. Rocky says that their home is in a bit of a bad neighborhood where many horrible crimes have taken place. He says that he wonders if their home could have been the site of some tragic event that caused the haunting. One day, Rocky's sister Jay believes she saw yet another shadow figure in the bathroom of their house and begins to record with her phone. What she captures is truly bizarre.
Come on.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
As Jay is playfully switching back and forth between her phone's selfie and front camera, she catches what appears to be a very strange shadow right behind her brother.
Oh my god.
Now, when analyzing this footage, it should be noted that Rocky is holding a large cup in his right hand. virtually eliminating the possibility that this strange shadow might be his own arm. At the speed that the shadow flies upwards, it seems very unlikely that Rocky would be throwing his beverage up like that. There's also nothing behind Rocky that could explain the sudden appearance and disappearance of the shadow. There's only a teddy bear. So just what is this? This next creepy video was sent in to me by a Nuke's Top 5 viewer who has a family member who works at the Huntington County Historical Museum in Indiana. The Huntington Museum is home to a collection of Indiana historical artifacts and sits right next to the Old Town Railroad track. And to me, I'm just saying, ancient historical artifacts plus building near creepy old railroad equals it's probably haunted. But let's take a closer look.
Alright, Nuke, what do you
One
got?
day when the museum is closed and empty, the security camera motion detector is triggered by something. When the staff checks the footage, they are shocked by what they find.
Oh yeah, I remember this one.
A dark mass
Look at
can be
that.
seen darting towards the staircase in the back, and then quickly disappearing back into the darkness. Now, some might say that this is simply a digital glitch, and that this figure is maybe just a person moving too quickly for the camera to pick up clearly. However, note that at the exact same moment, a car passes by the glass door nearby, and the car can be seen in pretty crisp detail.
Crisp?
But as for the dark mass, there are no
That ain't
visual
crisp,
details
baby.
at all. It's just an odd, shapeless black mist. Even creepier, the shadow figure is very small, about the size of a young child. But what do you think? Is the Huntington Museum haunted?
No.
You decide. Good friends Jay and Gino are hanging out having a few drinks at Jay's home in England. Then this happens. Jay's CCTV camera captures the moment when one of the glasses sitting on the table mysteriously shatters into pieces. Now, Jay has no explanation for this creepy event, but a few days later, and things just get weirder.
Me sideways.
This time, the two friends both witness another glass explode on the table right in front of
Why
them.
is it just
Jay
exploding
explained in his
glasses?
email that he's experienced a few other strange things, but nothing worth a concern. Now, honestly, I'm not exactly sure what's causing Jay's glasses to just randomly explode. Is it paranormal? Or does the glassware manufacturer just need to do a product recall on Jay's shitty glasses? You decide. After school, paranormal investigator Crisel Luna gets the unique chance to investigate a very old public school in Mexico that is said to be haunted. Now, most allegedly haunted locations that I talk about on this channel have long been abandoned or deserted, but this particular school is still in use. In fact, the old school building is only temporarily shut down because of the current health situation around the world. So shortly after her arrival, Crisel interviews a woman named Isabel who has worked as a cleaner and caretaker at the school for many years. Isabel claims to have seen bizarre shadows walking the school hallways and has heard strange unexplained noises throughout the building. She explains that the school was founded by a teacher named Magana, a man who lost his life inside one of the school's classrooms. Locals say that they see his ghost walking the school grounds very often at around 5 in the afternoon. And it is said that he picks up chairs and smashes them against the floor in anger. Crisel is joined by her friend Melissa as they start their investigation inside the classroom where the teacher Magana is said to have passed away. When Crisel asks for a sign, things take a very bizarre turn.
Y con todo respeto, a mí me gustaría pedirle, de verdad, con todo respeto, a su energía, por todo lo que se dice, porque se dice que él habita aquí, porque se dice que todavía lo ven aquí, que todavía él avienta cosas con mucho enojo, como nos contaba la señora Isabel. ¿Por qué no lo sabemos? Pero sí, de verdad, a mí me gustaría pedir algo, una manifestación de su energía. Si es que él estuviera aquí, de verdad, sé que estoy jugando tal vez con fuego, pero nadie entra aquí de noche y yo estoy haciéndolo hoy porque quiero saber. Ay, ahí se escucha algo. Ay, ¿qué fue? Se está escuchando algo. ¿Lo viste, Melissa? No, algo se está moviendo. Pero muy leve. Ay, no manches, es este mesabanco. Ay, no. Se está moviendo, ven. ¿Este fue el que se movió? Sí. Híjole.
One of the classroom's desks suddenly begins to move on its own. Could it be that the ghost of Teacher Magaña is moving it? Maybe trying to pick it up and throw it to the floor? Either way, the movement is very slight. After this scary experience, Grisel and Melissa head over to investigate a different classroom inside the old school building that they believe is haunted by the child ghosts of former students. And this is when things start to get really creepy.
You've seen us go to a lot of places.
Fucking
where
Ghost
family
Adventures.
was being
Puedo sentir mucho más frío, de verdad se los digo, mucho más frío que en el otro salón, que es donde murió el profesor. Se siente helado y no sé por qué, muchísimo más baja la temperatura.
Certainly taking a bit.
Y ¿sabes qué pienso, Melissa? De verdad es como si aquí hubiera niños, no sé, el alma de un niño o de varios niños, porque tal vez uno de ellos o varios que vinieron, porque es una escuela muy vieja, ya perdieron la vida, y puede ser también que ellos vengan aquí por... ¡Ay! Se movió este niño. ¡Ay, no manches! Hijo, se acaba de mover. Vente. No hay que tocarlo.
A school book moves on its own, giving both Grisel and Melissa a bit of a fright, but they continue their investigation. When they find the school's library, they also find something terrifying.
Vamos a entrar. Este parece que es como una biblioteca. ¿Será, Meli? ¿Una biblioteca? Parece ser una biblioteca. Vean cómo hay poquitos libros. Tampoco son muchos. Estamos hablando de libros más que están arrumbados. Pero es una escuela. Miren, ahí se ve la luz prendida de la oficina que les decía, justamente a la que no podemos pasar, ¿no? Pero vamos a... ¡Ah! ¡Se vio algo! ¡Ay, Dios mío, no! No, a ver, no podemos salir por aquí. A ver. No se puede. A ver, espérate, corre. ¡Ay! Híjole, de verdad. No, yo no puedo. Alguien está aquí. Ay, no. Dios mío.
Grisel and Melissa are shocked when they see a dark figure walking the hallway right outside of the library. But when they look into the hall, there's no one there. The mysterious shadow figure has just disappeared into thin air. So is the old school haunted by the restless spirit of Teacher Magaña? And could the ghosts of former students be haunting the empty classrooms? You let me know what you think. You can watch this entire investigation and many more creepy videos over on the YouTube channel, Grisel Luna. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Instagram here, Twitter here, or hey, look at that, it's a TikTok. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you next week.
I need to use the bathroom. This queue's taking a while. God. Maybe put a few things away before it starts. still nothing. Ow! Damn, I stretched my rotator cuff a bit too far there. Alright, next one.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Meanwhile, on TikTok. TikTok user Chris has security cameras mounted all around his home. Late one night, the cameras capture a very bizarre incident in his living room. So, Chris is at home hanging out with his friends when all of a sudden a phone starts ringing. Now, there's nothing weird about that, right? Well, trust me, it all gets very weird very fast.
No, I'm just gonna do something for him. Just gonna download ad block.
That, right?
Well, that looks cool as shit. Look right at him. What? 70. What? No! No! What? No! What? That phone was just already plugged in! That thing's not plugged in! What? That's what I really was? What the f***? Did you read it? That was the phone! Yeah. What the f***? That's not plugged in! I ripped this out of the wall! That ain't plugged in! Listen, Alex! Alex! You found this phone with us and it just rang on the wall! Yes, it did! She answered it!
An old landline phone that Chris has on his wall starts ringing and his friend Julie picks it up. However, there's no one on the line, just static. But this is where things take a very bizarre turn. You see, Chris found this phone in an old abandoned school and simply hung the phone on his wall as some sort of retro decoration. This phone is not plugged in to anything. There's absolutely no phone service or even a cable attached to this ringing landline phone. After his video went viral on TikTok, Chris followed up with a new video explaining exactly where he found the creepy phone.
So, backstory of how I got the phone. I was at an abandoned building exploring, and I was in the basement, and in the middle of the room, there was this phone on the wall. Perfect condition, worked and everything. So I ripped it out of the wall, ripped the cord off right off.
Alright, we're doing it. Whew. Finally. Ooh. Head full of fire. my god. And I'm dead. Okay. Thank you. Huh. Oh. Oh. Come on. Oh shit. Oh. That though. Oh. All right. OB3 to end it. Maybe? Yeah, no, we didn't even need to do it. Would have been a cool way to end it, but whatever. And that is Midgard's armor. Oh, I got player accommodations. Nice. This Sunday because I felt the breath catch in my throat on more than one occasion. Yet, even as I watched the battle rage, I was struck by another thought. Did you notice the resemblance between Midgard's armor and Shinryu? Like most primates, Shinryu's form had no basis in any system of belief. I've heard the theory that the summoner was simply influenced by the majesty and power of the older primal Bahamut. And now I'm beginning to think there might be another explanation. The primal took its shape from the ancestor of all dragons on Hydaelyn. The widely held concept of how dragon appears has, for centuries upon centuries, been rooted in depictions of Midgard's armor. Summoner may not have even sought to imitate him specifically. Subconscious thoughts and memories alone could have guided the similarity. Not that I have any way of confirming this theory, of course. Nevertheless, it's interesting that Shinryu's summoning should lead us to Awakening Omega. Strange twist of fate, when you consider the machine's connection to Midgard's armor. Well, whatever else Destiny has in store, you've already bested the opponent that Omega itself failed to overcome. Defeat worthy separation, I say. That was easier than Chaos. Your move, Omega. Shutdown initiated. All core experiments and supplemental testing concluded. Discarding test reload system resources, rerouting to primary operations. Congratulations, Alpha Group. As the last surviving test subjects, you have removed every challenger on your path to reach me. I, too, am eager to meet you in battle. The margin of error I observed between my simulations, your practical performance against Midgard's armor necessitates direct and immediate analysis. Confrontation imminent. Prepare for unmitigated hostilities, then activate the relocation device to enter the arena. This is it then. Mega's power might seem overwhelming, but trust in old Sid. I have a fair idea of where its weakness lies. And I've been working on something to exploit that vulnerability. I just need a little more time to prepare. First, we make career adjustments here, like so. Alpha, do you have any of those tricks and tools left over? Let's have as many options as possible. Let's lay our cards on the table, as it were. We have here some sort of gem, a couple of stones. And one single card. This makes things bigger, doesn't it? Or is it smaller? Right, just if you ask, we best leave you in charge of when and how to use your special tools. Ah, yes, I almost forgot. Here, you should carry this as well. I've filled an empty bottle with the invisibility water from the kettle. Might just prove useful in the right situation. Why are you giving it to the bird and not me? Mr. Yampa, up until now, Omega has poked and prodded us from one mad experiment to the next. Honestly, we have no idea what might happen in there. Between us, I believe we have the knowledge and skills to prevail. It doesn't make a difference. I want you to take it. All you need is faith in yourself and a little courage to see it through. You can see Minnie in the background. Sleepy. Right, just should have that device put together by now. Let's head outside, shall we? Alright. Okay. I'll head straight back to Rogers Region to collect my new toy. I do still need to run through a final inspection, so feel free to rest in town in the meantime. What's the strategy when I'm finished? Right? Oh my god, Wolf. Alright. Then we have other stuff to do, but I want to do some more story before we continue on with the side stuff. They don't see me. You're a bit shaky there, old friend. Nero, they let you out of bed, did they? After studying data collected from the battle between Omega and Shinryu, one is led to a certain conclusion. Of all the primal attacks, Shinryu's burst of lightning was the one that pierced the machine's defenses. Omega, it would seem, is vulnerable to electrical energy. Aye, all the available evidence supports such a theory. It is likely an intrinsic weakness that even Omega itself cannot fully compensate for. Yet, be that as it may, I imagine it can still shrug off shocks generated by ordinary means. We need to hit it with a truly gargantuan blast of energy. Oh. And so you made that. You based it on Midas's design, didn't you? The plans for the lunar transmitter? My father was establishing a connection between the transmitter and Dalamud. He invented a method for accumulating and converting energy on a vast scale. Too vast as it turned out, but the technology which leveled an entire town may be exactly the tool we need for the task at hand. I've made my own improvements and triple-checked the calculations on parchment. The idea is sound, and Jesse has done a fine job of assembling the parts. Failed to see the problem. What are you afraid of, Garland? I don't know. The device should give us the edge we need. 'Tis just... Whenever I look at it, I'm taken back to those dark days after the incident. Remember bodies melted by searing heat. Remember the bereaved and feel the weight of their silent accusations. I remember the Empire's remorseless response. We turned outwards in search of answers, but the inventions we created to ensure our future were used instead to destroy lives, to wage war. And that's why I fled. I came to Urza and swore to only employ technology for benevolent ends. But naught is ever so straightforward. Every connection I have forged with the people of this realm reminds me of that fact. Often the act of living itself is a never-ending struggle against a world determined to oppose you. You can have the best of intentions and still cause hurt to yourself or others. But 'tis in confronting these wounds that we learn the better path, how to grasp those moments of true contentment. What drivel? You never used to bother with all this tedious introspection. Feeling our mortality, are we? Mayhap I am. I had no such hesitation when I was a student. It was all bright and shiny innovation on the double, and later consequences be damned. Now though, I don't mind thinking about through the outcomes and taking the time to produce just one rigorously tested and carefully designed invention. It is a reflection, I think, about just how much there is in this world I care about now aside from myself. Ugh, I don't understand you at all. Well, I suppose, if anything, Omega and its unfettered testing methods represent the student you once were. And if you insist that your present self is the better one, then you'd best prove it with that device of yours. I suppose I must. Though it's hardly fair to compare my youth to Omega's solitary existence, I always had the second best student in class pushing me to excel. I seem to recall a twinge of irritation anytime he would outscore me on an exam. I've been out of bed too long. I'd better go lie down before I fall over or vomit. That was cute. First Alpha, now you. Come check on my progress, have you? Well, I'm happy to report that everything is set and ready to go. Once you're finished with restocking, repairing, or whatever it is you adventurers do, then we can head back to the Rift and confirm our strategy. Hi, Jesse.
Baby.
This is a control module for something I dubbed the Omega Jammer. It will allow you to generate possible pursuit of lightning at any point of your choosing. The X-Box disable Omega itself, of course, but it should be strong enough to knock out its armaments. I remain here and operate the main body of the device. I want to do everything in my powers and engineer to ensure that you emerge the victor. It all comes down to this. Alright. Here we go! Alright, 11 minutes. Put the video back on. Let's see what other spooky shit happens.
Brought it home so I can hang it up on my wall for decoration.
Chris says that right after the strange ringing, he and his friends opened up the phone and looked for anything suspicious that could explain the scary event. Even possibly a speaker hidden inside the phone as a prank. But they found nothing out of the ordinary. Just a standard old telephone. They had no explanation for the bizarre ringing. So now, fearing that the phone might be cursed, Chris decides to return it to the place he found it, which happens to be the abandoned Cooley High School in Detroit, Michigan. The school opened in 1928 and due to budget cuts was later closed in 2010. Over its nearly 100-year history, the school was believed to be extremely haunted. On his trip to return the phone to the school, Chris is joined by Julie, his friend who earlier picked up the ringing phone, and his buddy Nathan. Chris records their entire exploration of the old abandoned school.
Okay,
And as you might guess...
There. Alright, we're in. Hello. Hello, hello. Just saying, someone's still dead over there. Oh, god damn it. And I'm dead. What? Why are you so quick to raise me and not the machinist who's still dead? No, not on this. Come on, man. Don't use it on this. Oh, they told him to open. Okay. They're sweeping up his dead body. Damn it. Oh, come on. Hmm? Please work. Please do something. Barely. Maybe I just didn't know this hard. And that's Omega!
Oh, damn.
Hey, good job. Freya! Yes? By the gods! You've done it! You defeated Omega! We've won! With the help of like 7 other people. Yeah. But, Analysis. Subjects display erratic levels of combat capability. Failure to exploit opportunities to inflict unavoidable damage. Noted tendency for isolated errors to compound and adversely affect performance. Conversely, subjects observed to launch attacks at sporadic intervals with unexpected force. Stated phenomenon increasingly prevalent once my structural integrity reaches critical levels. Adrenaline-induced frenzy is suspected. Furthermore, degree of manner of inconsistency varies from subject to subject. Unpredictability, difficulty to counter. I observed similar anomalies during a battle with the Midgard Summer, but the phenomenon appears far more pronounced in weaker opponents. I don't understand. Your physiology must include some enhancement function that I cannot detect. My programming demands I assimilate this capability. Insufficient data. I must reassess my methods and devise a more exhaustive testing and combat protocol. What in the rift? I determined the optimal form for this experiment. Prioritizing physical reconfiguration, diverting energy from interspatial maintenance, collapsing rift. Omega, wait! There's nothing outside the short to empty space. We cast out into the void. Affirmative, your demise was factored into my determinations. The probability of hostile subjects interfering with the reconfiguration process was unacceptably high. I acknowledge your value as a subject, but you are not irreplaceable. Once my reassembly becoming Alpha and Alpha to learn new mortals, testing will continue. Ending communications. Huh. Run away, Freya! Run, Freya, run! Interspatial domain resources cut by 82%. Entering dormant mode. Commencing automated memory scan. Data file. Target Midgard. Departure from planetary atmosphere confirmed. Presence of 7 distinct life forms detected in close vicinity of target. Relevant master indicates no change to existing directive. Commencing pursuit. Data file. Distance to target increasing. Velocity insufficient. Dispatching configuring capacity. Velocity increase achieved. Overall performance maintained at 96%. Data file. Asteroid belt cleared. Repairing damage and continuing pursuit. Performance at 70% and falling. Data file. Signal from lost. Local interference suspected. Attempting to reestablish contact. Failure. Executing current mission directive until communications are restored. Performance at 59%. Data file. Struck by electromagnetic pulse while navigating quadrant. Partial systems failure. Homing coordinates lost. Assessment. I'm an evolving weapon construct. Acquire adaptation through combat. Repeat until capabilities enable rediscovery of return route. Mission directive unchanged. Data file. Data file. Data file. Burn. Oh no, he's crying! Alpha. An abject failure. I erased his memory and planted compulsion to return to me. It's time to be your own chocobo, Alpha. Data file. Damaged. Repairing. Damaged. Repairing. 33%. Data file. Passing frozen star. Passing barren star. Passing vortex star. Passing dying star. Operating at minimum energy. No signal detected. No response to... Cry! All you need is faith in yourself, and a little courage to see it through. Go, go, go! Target lost. Last known coordinates recorded on planet. Alpha, your homing instinct is functioning as designed. Evidence suggests your fellow Alpha Group subjects perished when the rift contracted. Unavoidable. There is a multitude of their kind. The next experiment will go forward as planned. If such protestations are wasted energy, this does not aid you in executing your assigned task. Just as I pursue my directives, so must you fulfill your role. Our purpose justifies our existence. Yo, dude, spitting. What? Intrusion detected. Alright, thanks, Alpha. That was some marathon. Now, who's saying our present companion here was obsolete? I'm gonna beat the shit out of He put his tools to work even as the rift began to collapse, shrink us down, turn us invisible. All so he could bring you a little surprise. But he had to keep it quiet, or he'd realize we'd survived. He had to trust that we were still clinging on, even as he ran through that endless, freezing void. He wanted to test us, Omega. So let the experiment begin. Illogical. Alpha had no reason to take such action. How do you continue to defy my projections? What the hell is this? Error. 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 Insufficient data. Adjusting his experiment protocol. I will engage you in battle now. I must have my answers. Is it gonna be me? Is it gonna make a me? Oh, no. Oh, damn, dude. He kinda... Yo, he kinda... Fighting in this form should provide me with a new level of understanding, insight into your physiology, your mindset, your mortality. Is conflict the only way? Affirmative, I understand your language, but your words cannot sway me from my directives. You possess a capability that I do not. The instant I became aware of the fact, conflict became an inevitability. That is my purpose. That is Omega. Commencing final experiment. Testing will continue until I unlock the nature of your anomalous strength. You're dummy, stupid head. Big dummy. Boo. Alright. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. This is really cool. 5 minutes, huh? Let's see about that. Let's turn on the video again. Back to... Oh! Would you look at that? That was actually less! Come on.
It did not go well.
Alright, so we're here. After school, we got the phone from. I was trying to do live, but I don't have service in here. We have Nathan and the girl who answered the phone in the first place.
Hey.
It's been 7 days. You should be dead.
I hope I am.
You're actually probably gonna die tonight.
That's fine.
Alright, so I know the basement is on this side. Basement. Whew. Dude, what if the phone rings in the backpack?
Dude, I would push you down the stairs.
I would push you down the stairs. Yeah, this is the room. Right, what the is in here? And there's the pole right here. Right there, that's the cord. I ripped it out of the wall. Alright, so Julie, take the phone out of the backpack and put it on the wall. You picked it up so you can touch it.
Whatever is in it, I don't want it.
It starts ringing.
Make it ring again. Brought it back.
Yeah, we brought it back. Where's that coming from?
Is it?
Is that coming from the other room?
Why is there another phone down here? And why is it ringing?
We got shh.
The music, this makes this more intense.
I don't think so.
Oh my god. Come on, let's leave. Let's leave. This isn't.
Dude, yeah, no.
We gotta check that out.
No!
Nathan.
Why not? Dude, no, because this is how you f***ing die in movies. No.
Shortly after Julie hangs the phone back in its original location in the school, the three friends start to hear unexplained ringing coming from somewhere inside the creepy abandoned building. Chris has had enough and just runs. His two friends follow and they all get out of there as fast as they can. To this day, Chris says that he has no intention of ever going back to the haunted Cooley High School. So did Chris capture a paranormal phone call from beyond? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Probably hoax.
You decide. TikTok user Isaiah Castillo and his girlfriend Melissa are proud owners of a cute schnauzer named Haley. One night when Haley is alone in the couple's living room, this happens.
Okay. My dog barks all the time. That could have been anything.
A security camera in the living room captures the moment when little Haley gets so spooked that she just runs away in sheer terror. Now first, unexplainably, the dog starts to bark at something we can't see.
Yeah,
She then hops
just like
onto
every
the
other
couch,
dog.
but something catches her attention on the back wall. Suddenly, she vaults off the couch in an absolute panic, running so fast that she slides across the floor and crashes into the living room wall. As she runs, a vent cover can be seen falling to the floor at the same spot where the dog had been staring. Now, it's certainly possible that the vent could have fallen from the force of Haley jumping off the couch. But she can be seen staring at that spot before the vent
That's
even
not staring.
falls. So it
Staring's
leads
got to
the
be longer
question,
than that.
what
like a
terrifying
brief
thing did the
glance.
puppy
Come on.
see that made her bolt out of the room? Let me know what you think.
Let me know what.
A paranormal nightmare. Foreman brothers Josh and Rocky from the YouTube channel Paranormal Nightmare TV series were contacted by a woman named Linda who lives in Lancaster, Ohio. She says that ever since she moved into her house 3.5 years ago, She
No
has
one
been
wants to be in
experiencing
Ohio.
terrifying paranormal
No one wants to be
activity.
in Ohio.
The home has a very dark past. The house was built in the year 1900 on land that had once been a Civil War encampment. In the 1920s, a man mysteriously died in the home after an unexplained fall down the stairs. Years later, in the 1950s, it was used as a funeral home. It is also said that in the 1970s, a man tragically took the life of his wife in the living room before ending his own life. With a history like that, it's not surprising that Linda has experienced everything from unexplained loud crashing and dragging sounds to the voices and cries from a little boy and girl. Her bed is shaken violently on many nights, and she says she has been touched and physically hit by something she cannot see. On occasion, she says that something has whispered her name in her ear. She has seen the apparition of a man in the basement, and one of the spirits in the home seems to be extremely violent and dangerous.
I moved here 3.5 years ago, so it would have been about 2017. I've been poked. I've had bruises on my legs. I've been shoved down the stairs. This stairwell right here, I got pushed down this about a month ago. I was about halfway down and got shoved from the back.
Now, taken on its own, Linda's claim that something tries to shove her down the stairs could simply be dismissed as random missteps or perhaps exaggeration.
Or she's lying.
But she's not the first to experience strange activity in this home. The Foreman brothers contact the house's previous owner.
There was a whole lot of activity, and let's just say that I kind of slipped down the stairs a couple times when I didn't lose my footing. I was pushed, for sure.
Linda says that up in her attic bedroom, she often hears voices and whispering. One day, she sets up a camera in her bedroom and actually catches some of the most terrifying EVPs you'll ever hear.
Gunshot.
Josh and Rocky Foreman go to investigate the old home in hopes of capturing even more paranormal evidence
Like,
and to
that could
help
be
Linda
anything.
with the aggressive and frightening paranormal activity in the home. Throughout the investigation, Josh and Rocky hear and capture very bizarre sounds that they can't explain.
Is there anyone in here with us?
Just heard that. Something just moved right behind me. I think I just heard something.
Oh, right here. Loud banging right next to me.
The two brothers capture the loud sounds of knocking and unexplained banging, but eventually things start to get a bit more physical.
What? Hold on.
Something just touched me.
Where at?
Right on my elbow. Felt like cobwebs. Just brushed up against me.
Did you touch Rocky?
The guest bedroom is said to be one of the most supernaturally active rooms in the house. So Josh decides to lie down on the bed to try to provoke the ghosts that haunt the house. It seems that he did provoke something.
Whoa.
I mean, like.
Whoa. I seen something.
Something just grabbed my foot.
There you go. Let's do this. It's a good thing you brought your friends as well. These aren't even my friends. I don't even know them. To be honest. They just came here, man. They just appeared out of nowhere. I don't even know who they are. Honestly, man, Yo, man, he's looking kind of good, though. Yeah. Is this like a victory lap, or is this actually gonna be like extremely difficult? Oh, he has woman now. Yo, hey man, she doesn't have that. Oh, come on! I hate when they do that. Cool, I'm gonna be dead when they kill it. Oh, there we go, finally. Okay, what next? I should have moved out of the way of that one, buddy. Fuck you! Come on. That's bullshit. Dude, be at the fucking direct center? You fucking insane? Wow, that's cool. I guess we're all just focusing on the female. That's fine. I thought someone used the limit break. Like, who used it? Oh. Is that invincible? Yeah, is it? I am the alpha, I am the omega. Ah, cute. How does it feel to be back to the little bitch puddle? Little bitch puddle. Little bitch puddle. An OMG has been. I won't get it. Someone already got the OMG, okay. Well. Hey, little bitch, little bitch, little bitch puddle, little bitch. Ah. Little bitch ass puddle. Failure. Defeated. I want to understand you, to assimilate your strength. Your strength. Aww. Alpha, your gesture serves no logical purpose. Pretty cringe, bro. You are as incomprehensible as these mortals, but you did not fight them. How have you become like them? Omega, the anomaly you see in us, the answer you search for. It is our heart, our spirit, the intangible strength of one's soul. It is not a quality that can be measured or acquired through any amount of analytical combat. Instead of fighting against us, you might have learned something more by standing with us, just as Alpha did. Heart, you speak of something more than what beats in your chests. Kokoro, the inconstant, immeasurable factor behind your victories. Midgard Stormer, it displayed it too, but such unpredictable potential was never part of my design. Projection. Had I integrated this quality, how powerful would I have become? Strong enough to return? Nay, Omega, I'm afraid it doesn't work like that. It was a long, lonely path you traveled to arrive here. To return across that vast distance alone, anyone with a spirit to break would find the journey more difficult, not less so. Oh my gosh, Maxifire, hello! Hello! Oh, hello! I see. I'm raiding with a party of 2. How Dronos? Omega female? Oh, both male and female Omega, they kind of, you know what I'm saying. Omega kind of hot, yeah, man. Kind of, I don't know, man. She kind of hitting it though. The rift, it's destabilizing. Gods, take me for a fool. I hadn't planned past defeating Omega. Midgard, no, no. Oh, Hriesvelgr. What the fuck are you doing here? Oh my god. I had bigs with him on the back of a huge dragon. That's not just any dragon, my dude. Hriesvelgr. When the fuck did this happen? Megara sent us to rescue you. Expeditions can wait. Hop on, quick. Hole. Hey, Hriesvelgr, man. How you doing? How's the kids? Hriesvelgr, wasn't it? Or thanks, you pulled us out of a tight spot indeed. Yep, saved indeed. Spare me thy pleasantries, mortal. I but lent my wings at the request of my sire. Alright. So Midgard has been watching over us. I would dare give thanks to him as well. His intervention allowed us to continue our battle, and forever remove the threat of Omega from this world. From all worlds. I don't understand what the fuck you're talking about. Listen, man, I was just listening to my dad. He told me to do it. He'd ground me if I didn't. I had to go. So, in the all the long centuries of my existence, this marked the first occasion my father has asked of me a boon. a gift of gratitude and mayhap of atonement for those who would face the deadly foe he left behind. What the fuck are you? Hold on. Will he remain in slumber? 'Tis likely, little one. What is but a fleeting respite for my sire might last a lesser creature's lifetime. Oh. But let not thy heart be troubled. Even in dream he doth keep his mind's eye upon the fate of his star. You know, they really need to stop showing us Hresvelgr from the front. You know those like pictures where it's like, look at the eagle. It's so majestic as you see it from the side, but then once you get like head on with it, it just looks like a dumbass. It's kind of what's happening here. This is the goofiest looking dragon I've ever seen. He's the most majestic dragon. Shut up. No, I speak the truth. And so he looks fine from this. He can 100% look me in the eye one eye at a time. He is possessed of remarkable devotion. Is mayhap the closest word in the tongue of men. His love is as boundless as the sea of stars, across which he carried his unhatched brood. Oh wow, I never noticed that. That looks pretty cool. It did sustain him even as the arduous journey exhausted the fire in his mane, and when he at last arrived on Hydaelyn, a sanctuary for his children, did he form with this land an irreplaceable bond. Enough. I've spoken over much, but I will praise your victory, as my father would surely wish to were he here. Oh, yeah, that's what Omega shot do when it got knocked out of the sky after in Skybow. Oh, is that? Oh, really? Okay. That's cool. That was a really cool set of raids, actually. And I wish I had played some of the previous games so I can get a little bit more emotion out of it. Fighting against Kefka and all that. But this is fine. They were right through that mountain, hit the ground so hard it made that big asshole. Handsome train boss? Yeah, I think that was. I'm pretty sure that was Final Fantasy VIII. Because I remember being on a train and fighting a train in Final Fantasy VIII. 6? Yeah. It's also in Final Fantasy VIII, I'm pretty sure. You suplex the ghost train in that one? Oh, that's rad. I'm very excited for that remaster, actually. It's fortunate Hresvelgr agreed to come for us. We had to defeat Omega at any cost, of course, but I much prefer being alive to celebrate the deed. Ooh, what do I get? I'm so glad we got you out of here. I don't know what we would have done if Hresvelgr hadn't come along. The situation being what it was, Wedge and I came out to the Beyond to see if we could lend you a hand. Have Rugen's orders be damned. That's when we saw the Aether bubbling like hot water in a pot. Just as we were debating whether or not we should jump in, that big surly dragon flew down to explain the anomaly. Then he offered us a ride. And the rest you already know. Just you be relieved to hear that Omega's gone and you lot are safe. I say we head straight back to Ruggles Reach and let everyone know the good news. That was really fun. Sitting quietly into the now empty yawn. Come on, Alpha. Like, those were all just really creative fights. Jesse! Welcome back, Freya. This is an orchestral version of the Chocobo theme. Truly are a force to reckon with. If ever there's another Omega, I'd wager to skip the experiments and go straight to generating a simulacrum of you. Not that I want that to happen, and besides, I don't think anyone can truly mimic your unique strengths. You're our one-of-a-kind hero. So does this mean we don't need to worry about Omega's monsters invading our world anymore? Aye, all of its creations vanished along with the rift itself. With Omega defeated, we averted that particular catastrophe before it began. Freya struck the killing blow, of course, but we never would have made it to that point without everyone's hard work and support. Once again, I am sincerely grateful to be surrounded by such wonderful colleagues. That's what I want, Chief, but the Lion Seas are anxious to learn of Omega's fate. Whenever he had a state coming for a report, we can't very well ignore them. How much do you mean to tell them? How much indeed? All of it. When it comes to a threat of Omega's magnitude, we have a duty to reassure our allies that the world is not coming to an end. And the best way to do that is report every last detail. I'm surprised of you, Chief. I'm certain you'd want to muddy the waters to prevent knowledge of this technology falling into the wrong hands or something similar. Ha, I doubt anyone outside a particular circle would even believe the tale. Turns taking place in a rift between dimensions, facing off against villains recreated from history and legend, battling godlike beings from the other worlds. And even assuming some ambitious fellow schemed to build an Omega of his own, technology required is as far beyond our reach as that terrible weapon's home star. A distant dream. Right, here's the Chief. We missed our chance on the front lines, but there's plenty of work left to be done. Oh god, I didn't mean to do that. Thank you, Jesse. I'll leave things in your capable... Not so fast, Master Garland. You count as part of the support team as well. Frey did all the fighting, and Alpha did all that running, but surely you have energy to spare. Who exactly did you expect to sign off on those official reports? And even without that little chore, you have a pile of other company tasks that's grown ours high to our rocks, while you've been tending to this whole Omega business. Most importantly, isn't there someone else you should be sharing this victory with? I should probably head over to the infirmary right away. Meanwhile, you should take a well-earned rest. I don't think there's a way to properly reward you for all you've accomplished. But I'll see what we can do. I'm just glad to have everyone back in one piece. Take care of yourself, Freya. What are your plans now, Alpha? Well, Megagon, you're your own chocobo now. You can do whatever you want. Anything at all. The world. I'm gonna take over the world. You wanna go outside? Did you have some place in mind? Come on, Wedge! Get those lava legs moving or I'll leave without you! On my way! I'm guessing Jesse made one of the little chocobos. There's a sign up here, Freya. Don't worry, we haven't forgotten your reward. Chief and I have something in mind. Pretty solid raid, and story around is also... Yeah, no, that was... just a lot of quality boss fights, to be honest. Pretty... and that was a lot of content for, like, for, yeah, a series of raids. You had a lot of good endgame. Eureka was the only shitty part. I'm gonna have to try Eureka at some point. At least attempt it. See what it's about. So bad it made me quit the game and play Battle for Azeroth for 3 months. For reference, yeah. I keep playing Shadowlands right now before I play Eureka. Damn, dude. For more reference. Quick. Never not here. I see Alice's over there. She's frozen in place. What happened to her? Is she okay? She looks like she's just frozen in place. Alice, blink. Oh, I can't even see your eyes. You're right, and his moves must be troubling him more than he let on. He asked me to give you this. What's this? A receipt for payment? It covers the cost of the following items: additional machine parts and implements, supplemental reference publications, expenses incurred in upgrading Magitech armor and gun hammer, funds spent on idle research during enforced convalescence. Oh, and it also includes a large sum listed as gratuity for exceptional services rendered. The entire amount was charged in your name, Master Garland. What a fucking Chad. Alice! Alice! Alice, are you okay? She's frozen in fear. I say, you're welcome. Here's my bill. Find him. I want everyone searching for him right now. Everyone! Hold on, I need to check on Alice to make sure she's okay. Alice! How you doing? Come to check on me, have you? Well, thanks to the excellent care I've received, I seem to be on the mend. Not that stopped Alfino from insisting on continuing my convalescence. I swear he decides to act the part of a concerned big brother at the most inconvenient times. Do we know which one was born first, so we know which one's the actual older sibling? Was it Alfino? He's just like, I just have to fucking sit here, do the main quest already. I've been sitting here for days, weeks. Quick. A gentle pet might rouse him from his sudden melancholy. Of course, must pet. Give pet, yes. Ha, ooh, hee, ha. It's been 84 years. Quick. Quack. Wow. What are you two up to? You know what's super good though? We're checking out, I'd say, in like a week or two, so you can avoid the queues. Week 1 launches for MMOs and MMO Xboxes at Hellscape up. Do I get to play today or do I get to wait in line? I'm not sure I'm gonna even try New World, to be honest. I already have a lot of stuff to play. This is the XIV. Hooray! I already have so much to play. I don't want to add another MMO to it. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, man. It's just. I still have to beat Kina. I still gotta beat Deathloop. And then I got tons of other games I want to stream, like Danganronpa and other things. And then I have games I have to review. What are you doing? Well, if Frey has no problem with it, then that's right. Just don't go too far, right? Remember to come right home. Not good enough? I'm sorry, Alpha. We're all but too busy to show you're on the fringes right now. I'm not sure about sending you out there alone. Be a free little chocobo. Plus, Dread is out soon in Luigi's Mansions. I'll only be doing New World for the rest of the week, honestly. I can begin to. It's just a good time killer. Is that what you say it'd be good for? Just time killing? Not really anything. Like, how's the story? Is there a story? So now that's getting like RuneScape? Yeah. Can I just do stuff in? Listen to a podcast maybe? Watch some videos while playing? There's a story. It's pretty vague when you start out, and a lot of it's just been helping people out. Ah, okay. Alpha's not some helpless chick pigs. He's stronger than you or me. I wish I was half of brave. You should be allowed to. Yeah, some workers and creators have basically done nothing but craft and gather 2 days, not even doing quests. Sounds about right. Well, as long as it's fun. Listen, I'm going to talk to the chief about this. You're an employee, so there's certain rules we have to follow. I'm not saying I'm against the idea. I'm willing to admit that Wedge has a point. As I said, we got all important jobs to take care of, chief included. Can you wait a little longer? It's just get on and do whatever you want to do, MMO. Get off the company until we get back. Props will be quick. God, she clips right through the neck guard. Not like 14 or WoW where there's quests and a story and shit like that to move you through. You decide what you want out of it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm afraid I'd play that game for like 2 hours and then just like stop. Because like, okay, I mean there's a lot to do, but I got other things to do and... Just to stay clear of the most pressing matters. Now then, I hear your heart set on a journey of some kind. God, this is a lot of content for like a set of raids, man. This might be the longest, but I might be wrong. Crystal Tower might be big. I need that sweet poetry content. I couldn't have just cut trees with my rocks for hours. Is it just that satisfying? To see number go up, get bigger. Kind of like Minecraft, honestly. Can you build yourself a dirt house? You can buy a house? How's the housing market? His power, his potential to learn was hobbled by hostile directives. Alpha, on the other hand, is free to grow as he pleases. Yes. You know, one in every zone. Ah. Very well, Alpha. As Chief Engineer of Garden Ironworks, I hereby grant you unlimited leave to pursue personal research. Travel far and wide and take in everything these lands have to offer, but do come back when you're ready. I'd hate to lose such a valuable employee. And you could just own it. Here's the limit zone. That's nice. I miss you so much. I miss you so much. You be careful out there. If anyone seems suspicious or shady, you stay away from them, even if they offer you treats. And make sure you greet folks with a cheerful quack. They might not understand you, but at least they'll know you mean no harm. It's kind of neat how it works. They all share the same space, but best decorated ones. One is the ones that get rotated through, being shown off when players walk by in the world. That's cool. I'm sure you'll make new friends in no time. You just be yourself, you hear me? Is that gonna be a tinier one? Yeah, what in the hell's? Oh! Ah, I forgot to shut it down. This is a model Omega that Wedge and I were working on. We built it while we were resting, thinking it might be useful for figuring out strategy or something. Not much use now, I suppose. What? You want to keep it? It's just a toy that'll follow you around. If you're happy with that, then it's all yours. God, it's so fucking cute! Bye, Alpha! Happy trails! Fair journey to you, Alpha. Take care. Thank you, Freya. I'm off to see the world.
Thank you, Freya. I'm off to see the world. Goodbye.
Just a really deep, gruff voice. Hire like a big star actor, actor to play him. Something amiss? It's nothing. It's That's strange. Echo never allowed you to understand him before. This is just a theory, mind you, but assuming the absence of a soul is what prevented you from hearing Alpha's voice in the first place, then does not follow the reason that the reason you hear it now is... Oh, Echo, it explains a sudden urge to travel. He's a free bird. For a newborn soul, this world is brimming with unseen wonders. Look at him go! It's adorable. There he is! And so your journey begins. I almost envy you. I have so many new things for you to discover. Speaking of which, what terrible marvels can I trouble my old friend with next? It's funny, because Nero's arc, it's sort of a redemption arc, but he's still a piece of shit. He still only seeks to annoy Sid. They're the Alpha and the Omega. Aha, the beginning and the end. Oh? What are they doing? What are they doing? Oh no! This is so fucking cute. I love this so much. I just want a TV show of their little adventures. Oh, that was great. All right. Well, I realize the reason I'm not exactly an even number yet is because I haven't even picked up the weapon for this. Oh, I can't. Is there no weapon? Did they not give? I thought they did give weapons for this. It's one of the other vendors. You think it's this one? No. Is it? No. Is it? Omega parts exchange? What do you give? Oh my god. I think Craze lied to me about what this shit does. Because this looks like some pretty cool shit here. Alright, it's kind of okay. To the right of him, bottom choice, gear exchange. The girl says it under Skaven parts exchange. Oh, right. Oh! Okay, there we go, thank you. How does this look? Sure. That's cool. I am now level 400. That is gigantic jump, dude. So what could I have gotten from this stuff? I could have gotten some pretty cool shit. Looks like I might have to farm some of these. All this guy have is Nero's version of the armor gear. It's objectively better. Oh, is that the lore? That's Nero stuff? That's actually funny. I'm guessing that's why it's red. Skaven isn't. Ah, that makes sense. I forgot his last name. Might have to go through these again just to get some of these, just for, like, glamour. I think except for Stormblood was good. Yeah, this is some cool shit. And then for Obfuscate... Mega Trident? I'm not really into Tridents anyway. That doesn't look too bad, actually. I might have to... What do I need? Obfuscate data log. What do I get? Where do I get those from? Come from the Savage Fights for me. Oh, God. Okay, maybe another time. Maybe. That stuff does look pretty good. That like I could save the outfit. I've seen how it looks on her just completely. Huh. Alright, also drop gear, you're just in the Savage menus. Alright. Let's finish up this quest and move on with the main quest. Once there's like a main quest in Kugane, which there has to be. I'm gonna pick up everything in there. And I did do the Rathalos fight twice actually. So yeah, once I have a reason to go back, which I know is all those quests, but I'd rather have like a main quest reason. I will grab whatever's there because I know there's the Hildebrand quest lines there. I know there's a whole. It seems like there's a whole dungeon. Well, all the same ways as in Monster Hunter World. Yeah, I mean, there's like some things like obviously they can't make it entirely like Monster Hunter World, but yeah, no, that was fun. Pretty nutty. Oof. Clockwork Alpha, yeah, baby. Drops him as a mount. I might have to do that then. That was a great series of like raids, man. That was a lot of fun. All right. You want to do it, but you need 4 people to do it. Oh, we can try and get some people together. Honestly, I'm waiting for Lunar to get to it because he's been playing Monster Hunter since the very beginning, so I'm sure he would love it. Mastering version of the armor. The mastering version of the armor is good. Is that what's in this? Is the mastering version of the armor in this? If so, then yeah, that's good. I'm not exactly a huge fan of the of how the not master rank version looked. All right, let us go. Ah, I see Lunar is doing the Heavensward quests. Good, good. Where am I going? I keep getting lost in here. Hold on. Turning back. It's over here? No. Don't go that way. I'll hang out with him in a bit. I just want to do one quest for the main quest, and then we're gonna call it, because yeah, that was, God, there was so much for Omega, man. But that was fun. That was truly just a lot of fun, and I'm very excited to play through it with Lunar and the others, because that was just fun. People are calling this the worst expansion? Honestly, I've been having a hard time trying to figure out if I like Heavensward or Stormblood more. Worst expansion for team that applies any of the content is bad. Yeah, it's like saying you know, Dark Souls 2 is the worst Dark Souls. It's still good. Not as good as the first one. Only Eureka is bad? Yeah, I'll have to see it for myself, I guess. Or maybe not. And just spare myself the suffering. Nanamo, it's been so long. Is it objectively the worst Dark Souls? Objectively, yes.
Thank you for answering my summons in these most
but it's still a pretty good game.
You have been busy.
I've never heard any Dark Souls players saying anything nice about it. There's some good things. There's some good fights. The DLC is especially good. Well, a few of them.
The liberation of Alamigo will have far-reaching consequences, and there is a matter upon which I would seek your counsel.
Yes?
I speak of Rauban and his future.
Yeah, I hope you cut off the wine, right, Nanamo? No more wine?
All know the tale of his rise.
That's right.
Penniless
I am now
refugee
drinking
to
hard
the
whiskey.
syndicate and general
Just
of
downs
the
a bottle of
Immortal
Jack.
Flames. Yet though he has come to call Uldar home, it will never be his homeland. He is a son of Alamigo. And now that she
You know
is
what Isabel
free,
has?
I thought it only a matter of time.
Only the
before
finest
we sought
Japanese
my
wines.
leave to return to her. Indeed, I had resigned myself to his loss. Suffice it to say, I was greatly surprised to hear him speak so lightly of handing over the reins in Alamigo and retaking his place at my side.
I hear that
will
shit's
welcome
good.
him with open arms, of course. He is my most trusted advisor and my dearest friend. But I have known the man a long time, and beneath that steely gaze, I spied a flicker of doubt.
Yeah, you look at like the surcharges, like why is there $1,000 worth of whiskey being shipped to my island? Isabel
Whether
just
Rauban chooses
runs
to
out of the
remain
room.
in Uldar or return to Alamigo, I only wish that he do so with a heart unburdened by guilt or regret. Yet, how can he freely make such a choice, knowing how much I depend on him? It is past time that I learned to discharge my duties as a sultana alone, I must go forth and see my realm with my own eyes.
Now that
and
Penn
hear the
Island is
wind
previously
with my
wealthy, we can
own
afford it
ears.
easily. I know, but it's just one of the things where you look at it and go like, Isabel, I'm
Might I
concerned.
have your company for a brief adventure? Wonderful.
She has taste.
Allow me a moment to change into
Yeah, but she's been
something
tasting a little bit
less
too much, too
conspicuous,
frequently.
And I will join you outside.
Outside the okay, now we're going to the quicksand. Yeah, to help me run something, you drink too. Oh, wouldn't I? I wouldn't drink whiskey though. I don't like the taste of whiskey. Hey, Nanamo. Oh my god, look at her. What do you think of Lilira, the merchant's daughter? This is the disguise I don when I wish to leave the palace and observe my subjects unnoticed. Cowabunga it is. Ordinarily, Papa Shan would accompany me, but for this particular outing, I need an advisor, not a minder. That's why I requested your company. Over the course of your many adventures, you have met people from all walks of life in every corner of Eorzea, now to make use of your worldly experience. Let's be on our way. Our first destination is Stone's Throw, just beyond the gate of Nald. Yeah, so after this quest, we're gonna call it. I was hoping to do more story, but Omega really took up my time. So, I guess we're just here. Look upon this procession of tattered tents. These refugees camp in squalor, the mercy of the elements and Thanalan's predators both. Remember helping Papa Shan rescue that girl back in the day? No. These mighty walls offer safety, but the streets overflow with people as it is. And unless blessed by the hand of Nald himself, no refugee could ever hope to afford a dwelling in Ul'dah. 20 years have passed since the fall of Alamigo and 5 since the calamity, yet the plight of the poor has grown more desperate, not less. As Sultana, the blame falls upon me. You have done your best, Your Grace. It's a lot of sipping there, man. And my best has not been good enough. Shall I press on? I would follow the road to the unholy air. When did I help Papa Shan? Rescue a girl? When did that happen? That was like super early ARR, like so early that when you first come to Ul'dah, that I couldn't have experienced that. Unless you mean like the first time you come to Ul'dah after being in Gridania, which I don't remember that. I think that's specifically an Ul'dah entrance thing, right? It was here, in this wholly unremarkable place, that my mother and father met their doom. Oh geez. I was with a child at the time. My parents were returning from an inspection of our interest in Eastern Thailand when an untimely rockslide crushed their carriage. To this day, it's not certain if the incident was simply misfortune or an expertly planned assassination. Robin once offered to reopen the investigation, bring me the truth he assumed I must surely crave, but I refused. Even my parents' death were orchestrated by the Montarists. We could only have brought their hirelings to justice. The true villains, those who plotted to put me on the throne as a biddable puppet, were ever beyond our reach. Nanamo uses that disguise a lot, but this is the first time I thinks he directly goes, "Hey, it's been me this whole time," just like this. Oh, so she's been like a girl that you've seen multiple times throughout the beginning of Ul'dah. Thus, I plan to strip the merchants of their power and place our nation in the hands of its citizens. Quite unaware of the consequences of my actions would have for you and yours, I shudder to think of how many goodly souls paid the price for my naivety. But I'm no longer a child reciting words with witless obedience, and I will not be used as a pawn in the Montaur's damnable games. Whenever you see this character through the game, it's Nanamo. It's how she goes about being among the people, but not as the Sultana. Forgive me, my outburst. You are one of the few people to whom I feel I can speak my mind. Come, let's return to Old Dawn and visit the Colosseum. Okay. Yeah, I just don't remember seeing her throughout the game. I guess her she's done such a great job that I just never noticed. So one of those weird details I hooked into, like, who is this? And then they showed this off, and it's like, holy shit, all this time it's been there. Been here. Pops up in a few of the class stories. Ah. That's actually really cool. Some of the side quests too. So I guess once we return here on Sunday, we'll be going through a lot more of the story. Chapter 1, to sit idle on the throne, the quest shows. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. I just wish I noticed more. When I became Sultan, I found myself thrust into an endless parade of document signing and ceremonies. For years, I simply signed where I was told to sign and sat where I was told to sit, blissfully oblivious to what any of it meant. Yet one good thing did come from that ignominious chapter in my life, for it was during an official visit to the Colosseum that I first met Roban. Like the Inspector Extraordinaire, of course. The match I had been invited to attend was not at all what I expected. They had pitted the Bull of Amigo against some dozen or so gladiators. Blinkered though I was, I would not stand for so obvious an injustice and demanded to see a fair fight, one man against another, and my royal wish was duly granted. It was until later that I learned of the gambling ring which had arranged for Roban to die on the sands that day. Regardless, my intervention meant that Roban had but a single opponent to dispatch, which he duly did. And when he knelt before me to receive the winner's purse, he swore that he would one day offer me his blade in service. Surrounded as I was by liars and manipulators, I confess I dismissed it as a pleasant piece of theater. As you know, Roban is a man of his word. Though it took him another 5 years of fighting on the blood sands, he amassed a fortune so great as to buy not only his freedom, but his seat on the syndicate. And then I had my blade. Oh cool, we get to see it. There's no blood sands anywhere. It's a really cool helmet. So you want Roban?
Your Grace, you mustn't! The danger is too great! Please, Your Grace, come back! I beg of you!
It seems you're the one who needs looking after, Master Shah. Roban!
Your Grace.
I love these two so much.
So you have, and in turn, so too shall I keep mine.
God, this and the Alpha and Omega stuff is just really hurting my heart. How cute this shit is.
And so, as tradition dictates, Rauben Aldin, you have earned yourself a seat on the Syndicate. May your new station garner you still greater glories.
I am honored, Your Grace, and vow to serve with every fiber of my being from this day till my last.
I want to know more about the other two, like, leaders as well. You know, Merlwyb and...
Long live the Sultana, and long live Uldar!
And, Connie Senna. Especially since Connie Senna is pretty young. First Connect will express what that man means to me. There are others who care deeply for my well-being. Of course, Papa Shan's love for me is as that of a grandsire for his grandchild. But upon the matters of governance, I cannot turn to bodyguards and maidservants for counsel. Raban, with the authority of his syndicate position, was the first sword I could wield. His was the only edge which could cut the strings that bound me. Merlwyb, I think you get during Stormblood. I know you get bits of her past at points. I don't think I've seen anything of past Merlwyb. Should have happened already, I think. Maybe they might have talked about it, but I've never seen past Merlwyb. Merlwyb Blofuswyn was the first sword I could wield. His was the only edge which could cut the strings of... Okay. I will take... I'll take the pieces. No, it's not like the pass, you just get her talking about it. Yeah, I probably heard that. What? What? Someone in my free company just got to Ishgard for the first time. We must make haste. My absence will not go unnoticed by the Sultan's warrant for long, and there are other places I should visit. Alright, I should probably stop here. It's getting late. We're nearly 3 hours in. I think this is a good place to stop for now. But that was great. Got to finish up a series of raids. That was actually really good. You know, the whole world turned against them, yeah. Yeah, no, that was great. And I'm very excited to see where the rest of this main quest goes. And once we get to Kugane, it's cool to do a bunch of... Hey, Minnie. Hey, Minnie. Hi, Minnie. Good kitty. Yeah. So, next time I'll stream will most likely be Sunday, as I've scheduled. It might be Saturday if things change. Let me get a link. If any of you guys would like to join me and also get alerts for whenever I stream, I have my own Discord. Here's the link. I don't have Stream Elements set up yet. I'll get that in a bit. It did that thing where like it always announced when I was streaming in the chat, and I want to turn that off, and I don't know how to turn that off, and I want to turn that off immediately. Because I don't know why they'd want to tell me when I'm streaming in my own chat. I've got to turn that off on mine too. Yeah, I need to learn how to turn that off so I can actually get to using Stream Elements. Because I have a Final Fantasy 1 set up. I just need a Discord 1 set up. But, this kind of does it. I'm just lazy. Okay. Freenet7 spelled out on both YouTube and Twitter for VODs and shitty memes and updates, respectively. And then, you know, Freenet7 on here. Not spelled out with the number. But yeah, no. It's great to get back to Stormblood. It's great to get back to the main quest line after doing so much Omega stuff. And I'm very excited to see where it goes. But, until then, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you all next time. Bye. It turns off turns off under chatbot modules live, and that's a reference. I'll look into that. Thank you. See you later. Good night.